Wait, is this script for 2026 Hungary GP or 2025? Serious? And why did you give me a printout of the script? Whatever, bro. Just roll the intro, Nikesh. Let's start with this video. We start the week with the final upgrades before the summer break, and there will be a video during the summer break. Don't worry, you fuckers. And let me say this, you Negroes. Aston Martin brought a ton of upgrades, just like my triceps. And so finally, he can maybe, just maybe, win the Cadillac Martin Championship. Alonso is reaching P14 and Stroll is P13. Crazy shit, right? And something crazier is what McLaren has. And something crazier is that what Ferrari 2.0 did. Bro, pull. Editor, pull. No more triceps. No more triceps. As I was saying, Ferrari 2.0 did something crazy again. They pulled off their own version of the Macarena wing. And speaking of back wing, Red Bull haven't fixed their fucking issue yet. And they were LARPing about the fix because Verstappen spun out in the end of Q3 and on the last turn like Austria. But hear me out. I have a theory why Verstappen spun out in the end of Q3. So Max wasn't doing well in the first two sectors and was 3 to 5 10 speed down from pole. So what he does is deliberately spin out in the last turn so that he can fuck others lap or they get them a grid penalty, which did work with Penn Milton and Penn Tonelli as he was above him. Absolute genius, motherfucker. I love you. Also, Osama fucked his lap, but that's his own skill issue and has nothing to do with Max spinning out. And speaking of the 911 guy, remember at the start of the season he was laughing about the new engines being the best.
Woo! Very nice, very nice. I like this car, I like this engine. Great job.
Mask. Guess what? That came to bite him in the ass just like the new Bleach episode. Getting to the same treatment as Verstappen. And also, Verstappen also had his fair share of car issues when he was asked if he had tire degradation. Bro replied with, nah, had a degradation. I mean, car degradation. And now to understand the sheer anomaly of Max Verstappen's podium, which is P2, we must first analyze the catastrophic collapse of his curse technique. Here we go again. Red Bull's curse technique, the RB22. In the final sector of qualifying, the aerodynamic stability, the very barrier protecting him from the domain of Hungaroring, shattered. The experimental Macarena wing failed to reattach its rear flow, creating a sudden violent vacuum of downforce. It was an involuntary cursed energy fluctuation that snapped the chassis into an unrecoverable rotation. But the physical toll on the vessel ran much deeper than a single qualifying spin. Early in the race, the internal structure of the car began to reject its own cursed energy. The damping system, the machine's innate method of absorbing and dispersing the track's cursed energy completely collapsed, meaning every single curve became lethal, blunt force strike directly to the chassis. Simultaneously, the gearbox, the central nervous system dictating his acceleration, began misfiring, desynchronizing his shifts, and tearing the transmission apart from the inside out. This internal hemorrhage triggered a devastating chain reaction. With the suspension fatally compromised, the kinetic load was pushed entirely onto the rear tires. The resulting oversteer was absolute. The thermal degradation chewed through the rubber like malevolent technique, stripping away from the heavenly restriction of his grip and forcing Max to pilot a machine that was actively trying to execute him into every single apex. Adding to this agony, the floor and the underbody had sustained critical damage from the curbs, bleeding away whatever ground effect suction he had left. The RB22 was no longer a functioning race car. It was a cursed, broken corpse tearing itself to pieces at 300 kilometers per hour. And yet, through sheer monstrous instinct and complete disregard from the laws of physics and binding bow of absolute madness, the anomaly known as Max Verstappen forced this dying vessel across the line to take second place. So basically, he came P2. It's a pain for me and my editor because I did so many takes. No one likes JJK. Despite all this, Max still got P2 with an overtake on Big Cock Milton, which was the same move he hit in Ham in 2024, except his car wanted to launch off into air. And
It's there, he locks up and he makes contact with his old rival.
speaking of Penn Milton, Bro was laughing that Max is slow. I'm faster. Mate, if you're actually faster than him, then you could have simply overtaken, right? Oh, yeah, in the comment section, as if I have many subscribers, they're going to tell,
Oh, there was this issue. There was the back wing issue, the tire degradation. His cock was too heavy or something.
something they'll tell. But I don't care. And also when you have golden opportunity to overtake Taliban Tunnel with fresher or softer tires against relatively old and harder tires, you fumbled, bitch. And you fumbled so hard that Laka Laka was 5 seconds behind you and caught up to you because of the penalty he knocked you out of. Honestly, it felt like 2025 with both the mech shits on P1 and P1 for 50% of the race and papaya rules, which ultimately led to the Oscars not getting an Oscar. That joke was bad. He DNF'd. Stay tuned. Next video is gonna be about summer break. Fuck off. Bye.